Imagine a grilled cheese sandwich. Not like that. I mean a gourmet grilled cheese sandwich, complete with 4 cheeses, buttered and herbed bread, maybe topped with bacon, and tomato if that's your thing. Now imagine taking that first bite when the flavor first hits your taste buds. Good, right? There's more than one way to make a grilled cheese sandwich, and coincidentally, there's more than one way to run an online meeting. Like grilled cheese sandwiches, a little more effort goes a long way. Thanks to technology, a global economy, and a worldwide pandemic, online meetings are a necessary means to collaborate, communicate ideas, learn, and generally connect with others. It is safe to assume that you have participated in an online meeting, and probably pretty safe to assume some of those meetings were better than others. As leaders, we may one day be tasked with facilitating an online meeting. The productivity and success of your meeting, not to mention its overall enjoyment level, is up to you. Therefore, let's go over some tips on how to run a successful, productive, and possibly enjoyable online meeting. Here is a short acronym to help you remember the steps. GRILLEDCHEESE. Only kidding. Just remember, if you prepare in advance and ensure that your meetings are well structured, moderated, and communicated, they can be an extremely effective platform for connecting your team and members. Step 1. Disseminate an agenda prior to your meeting. When we define a meeting's purpose and expectations before the meeting, participants can mentally prepare. This allows participants to think about your meeting's objectives and brainstorm creative solutions before your meeting ever starts. Time to ruminate on ideas will benefit your overall success. Step 2. Choose the correct meeting platform. Should you use Zoom, Google Meet, GoToMeeting, Skype, FaceTime, or just the good old-fashioned telephone? Well, it depends. Different platforms have their benefits, so it depends on the size, purpose, and dynamics of your group. Think through which platform will best suit the attendees and allow the most comfortable environment to share. Which leads us to step 3. If you are at all unfamiliar with your chosen platform, practice with the technology beforehand. Poor use of technology can derail your meeting before it ever gets started. If participants will need to download software ahead of time, be sure to send instructions on how to do so at least a day before the meeting. In the same vein, a proper microphone, headphones, or mic collar can be more helpful than just your computer's microphone. Quality sound helps to avoid unnecessary distractions. Number 4, it is very important to set and keep to your stated times. As the facilitator, you should be logged in at least 5 minutes before the meeting starts to welcome participants. If all participants have not arrived by the start time, waiting 3 to 5 minutes is acceptable etiquette. However, no more than that. Respect everyone's time by not waiting too long and always end before or on time. 5. Set the tone for a productive meeting right out of the gate. There should always be a clearly identified meeting facilitator. If this responsibility can potentially fall to multiple people, discuss it with your team before the meeting to save on time and risk appearing unorganized. The facilitator should introduce him or herself, welcome everyone, and thank them for participating. The facilitator should ask participants to mute their microphone to avoid distractions and feedback. Let people know the best way to ask questions or speak so they are not second guessing how to contribute. Because teleconferencing is far more difficult to read body language and gain participation, let attendees know that at the start you will frequently call on people by name to gain their input. This will help everyone feel included, and it will avoid putting people on the defense when you do call on them. Here's a bonus tip for starting a meeting off right. Because we all pop into meetings coming from very different environments, it is beneficial to start a meeting with a story, article, or experience that provides purpose to your meeting and brings participants together on the same page. For example, if the purpose of your meeting is to discuss how your team will get involved in the Gift of Life Challenge, beginning the meeting with an article on how someone's life was saved by an organ donation is highly appropriate. It will help to get everyone thinking on the same wavelength and certainly add purpose to your meeting. 6. As you wrap up, clearly communicate action steps. Before the meeting ends, restate the overall goal of the plan and then be sure each participant knows their individual responsibilities. Set clear guidelines for each person and objective. 7. Send meeting notes. If it is not recorded in the notes or minutes, it didn't really happen. Be sure to list the action points identified for each agenda item along with the name of the person responsible for its delivery. Email the notes soon after the meeting. When meeting participants do not have to worry about formalities or rules, and when the objectives are clearly communicated, attendees are able to focus more clearly on the tasks at hand. This helps to ensure an enjoyable and productive meeting, and they're more likely to look forward to the next meeting because they are sure to feel comfortable, valued, respected, and productive. Does conducting a meeting like this require a bit more preparation than just setting a time and sending a link? Absolutely, but not all grilled cheese sandwiches are created equally, nor are meetings, and most importantly, nor are leaders. If you are going to be a leader, take the time and be a good one. Good luck with your next meeting.